So, Isabel, first, I've been asking everybody how you got involved in the program in the first place. What sort of sparked your interest in uh, joining the program at all?
Yeah, so my mom was actually the junior miss for Utah back in 2001, when it was called Junior Miss. And I was just talking with her about her experiences in that. She had a great time. And we were like, wait, does that still exist? And so we did a little Google search, found out it had been renamed to Distinguished Young Woman, and decided that I would probably be a good fit. I have a lot of hobbies. I excel in school, and I was like, this sounds like a really awesome program that I would like to be a part of. And so, not really knowing how it worked now, I just signed up, and well, it turned out pretty well.
Yeah, I would say so now at the state rep. So, what does that mean to you? I mean, you've gotten a chance to see sort of an inside viewpoint of what it used to be, um, what it's kind of grown to be. And a lot of the girls who are going through this haven't had that experience. They've literally just Googled scholarship programs and this pops up. And so it's sort of really luck and fate that they stumbled across it. But you had sort of a role model tell you all about it and get you excited about it and involved. And now that you are seeing the fruits of that, what does that mean to you?
Yeah, I think honestly, it's just an amazing honor. Like, it's crazy to be, anything of your state. So, Distinguished Young Woman of Colorado sounds very official, and I'm just very honored to have that title. And I think just trying to live up to that honor and just be the best person that I can be and live up to that, and just, follow with the pillars of Distinguished Young Woman, just keeping with that excellence and academic success and drive in my hobbies.
Yeah, that's a great viewpoint. A lot of the girls are excited about the title because it sort of gives them a little bit of um, drive and something to um, pass down in a sense to young girls who are wanting to do the program too, and they may not know anything about it, or it sort of gives them a little leverage on these awesome opportunities that are possible through the program. And we're excited that we get that opportunity um, to give those away, give that scholarship money away and be sort of a guiding hand, a help in a sense, into making that happen. And so we're really excited to talk to all of you and sort of learn why this was something that you wanted to do, what you plan to do with your newfound title, um, and how it's making a difference in your life. So, in your own words, how are you seeing that Distinguished Young Women is being a positive in your life right now?
I think for me, a really big influence that the program had was just giving me more confidence in my public speaking skills with like the self expression portion and the interview portion. And I see that confidence really helping me in my schoolwork and in different presentations and just communicating with other people that has been really helpful. And otherwise, just the talent portion, obviously, for mine, I did piano, and playing piano is a big part of my life. And so just having the nationals in the future to help prepare for has given me a goal to help develop my talents, and that has been really helpful.
Yeah, and a lot of the girls, I think, when they see that there is a talent portion of the program, it's intimidating to them, and they're like, "I don't have a talent. What am I supposed to do? I'm so invested in my scholastics, or yeah, I can do interview, but again, what do I do for my talent?" What would you say to them? How do you start a conversation with somebody who may be a little apprehensive to join DYW?
I think that everyone has a talent. There's kind of the more typical ones you think of, instruments and dance, but I think there's also really a lot of awesome, unique ones. I have a lot of friends that can draw, but they don't really consider drawing a talent or a hobby, and they're like, I don't have any hobbies, and then I'm like, look at that amazing doodle that you did. And so I think just everyone has the potential to succeed in this program, and you just have to believe that if you put in the work and the preparation, that anyone can do well.
Totally. I mean, my talent was also piano, but I did not play the piano. I went to my choir teacher and said, "Hey, can you teach me how to play a song on the piano for my
Mm-hmm.
talent?" And I mastered it, and it was so fun, and I loved every minute of it. But it wasn't something that I did every single day. I knew I wanted to do the program, and I knew I wanted to um, do something unique and good. And so I picked piano, and it it worked out. But I think that intimidates a lot of girls because they're like, I don't know where to start. So we want to get that message out there that just because you don't think you have this typical or traditional talent doesn't mean you don't, or you can't find one. And that goes for so many different things across the board for doing the program as a whole. You may not be that good at working out, but this will challenge you and help you become better at it. A girl said the other day that she before couldn't even do one push up, and this challenged her, and now she can do the entire however minute long routine during the fitness portion of the program, and wouldn't have been able to without learning it. And you go into the program maybe not knowing how to do something, but that's what the program is designed and built around. It's to teach you and to guide you along the way, which is so cool. This year we're instilling and implementing a theme of ripple effect and how one small gesture can make such a bigger impact on so many different elements of the program. And it starts with our participants and how one conversation, like trying to convince somebody that this is something that they can do, and it being the deciding factor on them actually signing up for it. But that one small conversation turned out to be a really big deal because now maybe they're the state winner or something. And then for our volunteers, that one Saturday that they committed to helping out, the program only happened because of them deciding to volunteer their time. And then a small donation from one of our sponsors ultimately sending somebody to college. So these small gestures make such a greater difference and impact. And I'm asking everybody, how do you suggest that we uh, keep that message going, and how do we get that message to more people, whether it's a participant, volunteer, or potential sponsor?
Yeah, I think just encouraging more people to join the program. My program was very small. Even at the state level, we only had 4 participants. And, it was a little disappointing. I thought it was a really awesome, very cool experience. And I was sad that more girls didn't get to join us at. And so I'm hoping some of my friends, I mean, obviously they're a little bit too old now, but hopefully some of my younger friends see my participation in the program, my younger sister as well, and that we can just have more participants in the program who will hopefully then spread it along to more people, because I had a lot of fun and I hope that they can too.
Yeah, and I mean that's just a great place to start. I've had some of the girls say social media. That's how, I mean, that's the way of the world. Getting the message out there, getting into local television stations, and spreading the message to parents and people who may be the deciding factor for them on joining it or not. There's just so many different ways that we can spread the message, and that's why these conversations, or why I wanted to have these conversations with y'all, and to sort of stimulate that and make sure that we know it's okay to talk about it. It's okay to go up to somebody and say, "Hey, do you have any questions? Do you want to join? Let me help you decide," and stuff like that. So again, those small gestures, they just really pile up and add on and make such a greater impact in our world, and in this program for sure. Um, so if there was a piece of advice or words of encouragement that you would give to somebody who wanted to join the program, what would you tell them?
I would tell them to just do it. I mean, you have nothing to lose, absolutely nothing. At the worst, you walk away from the program having learned some new skills and made some new friends. And so I would say just go for it and also be willing to learn. I don't know if all the programs work this way. I'd assume so. My program, we had a lot of kind of workshops leading up to the program, and I learned a lot of really cool skills there. And I think where I started at the beginning from where I ended at the end of those workshops was very different. And so, you never know what could happen.
Yep, exactly. And at the end of the day, it win or lose, you're gaining so much more. So ultimately, everybody is a winner in some regard or another. And you're going to take away so many things. The sisterhood of decades of women who have participated in this program is one, and it's incredible to see the networking and the relationships that you can build just off of saying that you are a DYW participant. Okay, well, what is next for Isabel? Where are you going to go to college? Have you made your decision yet? Do you know what you're going to major in, or are we still figuring all of that out?
Still feeling it out. I have applied to BYU in Utah Brigham Young University. That is currently probably my top choice. We'll find out if I get in a couple of months. As far as major goes, I really enjoy math and science, and so I'm looking at something in possibly like the engineering field or medicine, or even possibly like finance, kind of like accounting, that sort of thing, but not totally sure.